Fate brought us here, stranded on this unknown continent. Fate conspired against us. But together, we built a settlement. We ventured into the unknown. We gathered knowledge. We established a society. We survived harsh winters and resisted the onslaught of a mysterious population. We conducted experiments and we made sacrifices in an attempt to escape our fate. Fate, oh cruel fate.
Quick mic check, can you guys hear me alright? Checking 1, 2, 3. Just making sure you can all hear me before we get started. Checking 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. There's no stream without streaming problems. Checking 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Awesome. Do you have audio from my microphone now?
Yes.
Now you guys do. I'm using a new microphone, guys. I'm very sorry. It's meant to be a crystal clear, very good microphone. You hear me double? Of course you do. Why, of course you guys hear me double. Now you should hear me once. 2 Lucy's is better than 1, they say. Solved. Awesome. John, can we hear you as well? I think we can.
Testing.
Yes, there we go. All is working now. That's fantastic. Sorry, guys, for the delay there. Let me do that intro again. I just had a wonderful intro, and of course, it was missed completely because of the sound issues. Welcome to a wonderful Dice Legacy stream. The game will be launching in 2 hours, and I'm joined here by a very own dev of the game who's going to teach me how to play properly. Spoiler alert, I'm probably still going to be really bad at it, but I'm going to try my best because I'm so excited about this game. Do you want to do your own little intro?
Sure. My name is Gianpaolo Vernocchi. I am the creative director of Destinybit. We made this game. It's a very neat game. I am very happy to be here. It's not a launch stream without some technical hiccups on both of our ends. So yeah, I think it's going to be very entertaining. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. People are saying that you're a bit soft. Is that true?
No, actually, I took martial arts. I'm not soft at all. Who said that?
There we go. Can you guys hear me all right now as well?
Testing. Who said that?
There we go. There we go. All right, fantastic. So I'll start a new game.
All right.
And we can go from there. So of course, the first scenario is stranded.
Correct. Yes. That's basically the story of the game, essentially. The game doesn't really have a story that kind of, hits your head with a stick of, listen to all my beautiful dialogue. But there's some narrative for there, that is there for you to discover.
I'm very interested. Right. What difficulty should we play? Should we play a standard? Right. Standard should be fine, right?
Yeah, that should be a good idea, I think.
Would be very much appreciated. Don't know what I would do without the community that always checks my audio issues, which goes wrong every single stream.
Well, I have a black box around me, so you're in good
I know.
company, I think.
I don't even know how to turn it off. Like it won't change. Classic stuff.
Well, it is what it is.
I do love like
intro.
It is, yeah. I love the ring. Like it just reminds me of Halo and stuff. Just the ring world. It looks beautiful and scary.
Yeah, it is. It's quite a mysterious place. It's amazing how not many games use it. It's such a cool place to be and explore.
It is, yeah. So what was the inspiration for it?
So the inspiration for the ring world is actually stemmed from a design necessity of we didn't want the camera to be in the way, so we just decided to put the game on a ring world, so you just had one direction of movement. You just scrolled back and forth. So the camera's not in the way. You're just thinking about your dice. You're thinking about your strategy, and all the credit goes to our amazing concept artist. His name is Scott Pellico. We're trying different solutions like a blackjack table, a lazy Susan. Yeah. We're experimenting with different things, and one day he drew a ring, and I was like,
"That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Why didn't I think of it before?" So yeah, he's a genius.
It looks beautiful as well. Like it looks so peaceful. I kind of want to live here, but at the same time, I've seen the trailer and I know what's lurking for me around the corner. So. So how would you recommend, I'll put the game on pause obviously for this, how would you recommend we start? Because I know that within the game, obviously I've already played a little bit, I know that winter is coming, and when winter comes your die will freeze, and when they freeze there's not a whole lot you can do. So how do you recommend you start your first game?
There's many ways one could start a game. My favorite way is to start with a house. I come from a real-time strategy background. I'm a big fan of RTSs, and in RTSs, the way to go is to always spam villagers. So I usually start with a house and just spam villagers up until I am at full capacity.
Okay.
By the way, if I may give you a tip,
Please
there is
do.
an option. There's an option to turn off auto pause when the game loses focus, in case you want to alt tab to the chat.
Oh, so how
That might be helpful.
it is, yeah, actually, because I think we're trying to go live on Steam. I'm not quite sure if we are yet,
We
but
are
every
at the
time
moment. Yes.
we are at the moment. Ah, perfect.
Yes.
See, at least that is going right today, guys. So how do you turn that off, real quick?
There is in-game pause when window loses focus. It's at the bottom right.
Bottom right, right. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Let me just get chat up properly because that wasn't the case, so I can't see chat at the moment. Sorry, guys. Um, there we
I
go.
gotta
Right.
say, I gotta say, as big fans of PC gaming, we put in as many options as we could into the game, both for graphical settings and game settings, just to make the
Yeah.
experience customizable for people.
And a lot of languages as well, which is great to see.
Yes,
See,
yeah, indeed.
And of course, the graphics. Like honestly, the game is so beautiful. When I just look at it, it's so pleasing for the eye. So am I doing the right thing by constantly re-rolling my dice until I get these builders? Because obviously I can't really do much with the other guys yet.
Yeah, I mean, if you have, let's call them like dead faces, like explore and combat, then sure, that's the right
Yeah.
way to go. But that's where the house comes into play. So if you have 6 wood, I think you do now. There we go.
Yes,
Okay.
I just placed it.
Awesome. I have a little bit of delay, chat, by the way. Sorry. So if I look like I'm giving the wrong advice, that's it. Not because I don't know how to play my game. By the way, developers are terrible at their own games. So
Is that true?
that is very much true. But the house will allow you to dump any 2 villagers into it, no matter the face. By the way, you're playing in a way that I really like, which is you're staying efficient. Sometimes people kind of laser focus on a face that they want. For example, they want hammers.
Yeah.
And so they forgot that they have forests and mines and stuff like that they could use, and they just keep wasting rolls basically. So I think you're doing a great job here.
No, precisely what you say. Like it is wasting a roll. I mean, why would I waste someone that's actually useful? Because I only have 10 rolls left. I mean, oh my gosh, I still have to build this one as well, which is the cookhouse, where I can restore the durability, which of course is also very useful, and especially something that I'm gonna have to be using later down when winter comes, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Winter is the first threat that you're going to face on your journey into the ring world. The game basically alternates between two seasons, which is summer and winter. And during winter, your dice will risk freezing. Your farms will not work. It's not a good time. So you must be prepared. You must have enough wood stock. You must have maybe some steam generators, maybe tavern, something. Yeah, something to keep you going through the winter.
Precisely, yeah. So I know that the steam generator especially is very important, but is a wheat farm important? Because I know that with a brewer, was it a brewery that you can, or what is it? I think it's a tavern. Yeah, you need a brewery to have a tavern. So obviously that's a very big progress that I'm probably not going to be able to do before we even get to winter.
Yeah, essentially, something that is very interesting about the game is that there's many ways to play it, and there's many strategies that you can go for, also dependent on the map that you get, because the map is procedurally generated,
Wow,
and also the policies that you will get.
Oh my gosh, I can see.
So, you could decide to go for a brewery, you could decide to go for wheat farms in a mill. It's also, for example, something that not many people have tried just yet, but if you have like a meadow inside of your territory in the early game, you can start to gather some herbs, or also you could use like the Herbalist Hut, and you can convert, basically you can use herbs into a building called the Dairy Farm, and you can essentially make cheese And she's, always carried me through the winter. I don't know about you or chat, but
I mean, I'm Dutch, so that answers it for you, right?
great. So that might be another strategy that you could employ. We really wanted to focus a lot, as much as possible, on giving you as many tools as possible, and just let you have fun with them, and let you discover your own strategy.
I see chat is also asking, what is the main inspiration behind the game? And I think that's a very good question, right? Because strategy games are very popular, but using die it's so unique. And it also got an award, actually, for how unique it was at Gamescom, which I think is very well deserved. So what was the inspiration behind the game?
Well, thank you. So it's funny, actually. After our last game, we wanted to explore city builders, because city builders are a quite popular genre, and a genre that we're really fond of. And at the time, I had this crazy idea of basically making a game where you could merge dice together of different kinds, and get better and better and stronger dice. And this idea, and it's going to sound very crazy, was tied to blockchain, because the idea was like, because the thing about blockchain, what blockchain is very good at is giving you unique results. So the idea would be that your die that you forge is yours, and yours only in the world. But what blockchain is very bad at is giving you fast results. So basically, to do that, it would take, like, best case scenario, like 15 minutes. So that idea lasted about like an afternoon. But an idea of like forging dice was interesting. And so we said, okay, what would be a city builder with dice? How would that look like? So we said, okay, let's make a game where everything is a die. And so we said, okay, dice are people, and resources are dice. Everything was a die in the very first iteration. But I guess the game draws a lot from the tradition of board games, such as Agricola, such as Caverna. Basically, resource management, worker placement, with everything brilliant that we can do in the digital space, which means having dice that can be upgraded, having dice that we can keep track of stats that are on them, traits and whatnot. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I really want to make a game where you forge dice, and here you can. And Dice Legacy is just an excuse. The dice building, everything else is just an excuse, right? Those are just additional appendages to that one idea.
Well, I think it's honestly a very, as I said, it's such a unique idea, and it came out so well as well. Like, just look at how beautiful it is, and all the dice that are playing around. And that actually reminds me, we do have a competition. I'm not sure, King Gobo can tell you more about it and link you to it. We do actually have a competition where you can win a nice little dice legacy satchel filled with dice. So you can start your own board gaming as well. And I also saw somebody... Right, it is. I mean, the satchel is actually very nice. And we also had internally some chocolates with Dice Legacy chocolates. I'm afraid I ate them all. But...
Understandable.
yeah, sorry. I also saw that somebody asked, how does the procedural generation work?
So there's a fair degree of randomness in the game. So maps are procedurally generated, which means that every time you start, you're going to find different resources, maybe different encampments, maybe different ruins, and such like that, and stuff like that. Which means that every run you will have to adapt to what is thrown at you. Also, very, very soon, at the end of the summer, we will face the council, and the council will propose new laws, and those laws are going to be also random. The dice that you get are random. They're just... The first thing that a lot of people say when they see the game is like, are you sure about the dice? Isn't that too random? And whenever we get a question like that, we add something else that is random to the game. Because I guess we've run so much into the direction of randomness where everything kind of makes sense and feels controllable. I don't know. It's a small miracle.
It truly is. Yeah, it's just looking at it alone, right? Am I doing the right thing? Because I know that I still don't have a Steam generator, and I can feel that winter is probably around the corner. So
well, you're doing great, I think. You could You do have some metal. You could try to go for that. However, winter is also another chance to, you know, maybe take a chance with fate, because essentially the way winter works is every time you employ one of your dice, it has a chance of getting frozen. But that's a chance, right? So you could risk your playthrough right there, or you could go for it. But also, I don't know if you're familiar with wager abilities.
Am I? I'm not yet, but
Okay.
I suppose I'm about to be.
Okay. This is something that a lot of people missed, actually. If you hover, there's an icon below your ruler. Your ruler is on the top left, where I have
Yes,
one
this one.
starting ruler and 5 more they can unlock. And there, you see there's an icon, and there's a tooltip there that explains what a wager ability is. So essentially, if you roll a certain combination, and obviously locked dice also count towards that combination, you will immediately trigger an effect. And the effect of your ruler is that it will immediately unfreeze all the frozen dice, but they will lose some
Ah,
durability. So that's an interesting way for you to face the winter without any sort of building at your disposal. You're just basically using chance to fight the winter.
gotcha. Okay. So we're the stranded king. I see. That's pretty interesting. So I think I need a bit more iron, obviously, to get the steam generator rolling. We seem to be doing all right, and probably focus on making more dye. I mean, that's probably not a bad chat.
Making more dice. Yeah, making more dice is always a good idea. I would suggest, if I had to give a tip to anybody that plays, until you have 12 dice, don't stop, because there's no reason not to. More dice equal more opportunities. Sometimes you see that, quote unquote, dead rolls, right? You roll an explorer, you don't have anything to explore, that's a dead roll. But the more dice you have, the less the chance of that happening. So, by all means, spam dice as much as possible.
Okay, let's see. I will start spamming them a bit more, because you're very right. We only have a very limited amount. And you can upgrade them as well, but is that useful to do before you reach winter? Is that something that's like more late game that I shouldn't worry about just yet?
That's like I said, I'm bad at my own game, so I'm still trying to figure out what a good strategy is. Usually I do go for schools very early, and
Okay.
I try to reach the winter with some citizens. So for those that are in chat that don't know, dice can be upgraded. You start with peasants, but they can become citizens, merchants, monks, soldiers. So I try to go for citizens. The reason why is because citizens are very, very good at researching and giving you technology points that you can use. Knowledge points that can use to unlock new technologies and new buildings. So I try to do it early, but no guarantees that that's the best strategy. I very much welcome. I very much welcome the wikis that are going to appear on day one to prove me wrong.
They're gonna be like a super experienced stuff in there that you haven't even considered yourself. That's always how it goes.
Yep. Somebody's gonna finish the game in 5 minutes. I'm gonna be like, how?
That would be an achievement on its own, I think. I mean, that's impossible in my opinion, but
we should send that person chocolate.
I think so. Yeah.
Have them laying around.
I'm sure we do. Yeah, there were very good chocolates as well. So whoever can finish the game in 5 minutes, we'll make sure to send you a goodie bag, because that's an achievement. I think that deserves to be in the World Guinness Book of Records if you can actually finish this game in 5 minutes and not die.
I tend to agree. Yep.
Yeah, it's probably the best to place it there. See, I keep forgetting, again, there's so much to focus on as well, and I keep getting good die now, so I don't want to waste them either. And I know that wood's going to be very, very useful later on as well. I should place a steam generator. Here.
Yeah, if you went for a strategy of steam generators, then wood is going to be very important during the winter. But something that was very interesting for us when we sent out the game to people is that a lot of people tend to prefer ale, not in real life, but actually in the game.
Well, sure, they do in real life too.
And everybody says that ale is the way to go to survive the winter. I have my doubts about it, but like I said, I'm bad at the game. Ale was supposed to be like a like a way to get away from trouble. And the steam generator is a way to prevent trouble. But who
Right.
knows? Oh, I want to know what policy you picked, because I'm pretty behind.
Oh, I haven't picked any yet. So I can see that I'm gonna guess that probably fur coats is the most important policy here. But I can see that a lot of this is focused on peasant districts. What exactly is a district? So what
in the game
counts
you
as a
can
district?
Yeah, in the game you can create a building called the district hall, which you can use to expand your territory.
Okay.
And that you can upgrade that into a class district hall. So if you put there a peasant and 2 gold, it will become a peasant district, and everything that is surrounds it, it's considered part of the district. So over
Ah,
here you have 2 very good policies. One is for coats, but it will basically require us to make a peasant
precisely.
district. Yeah, and salting is also very good, because if you see that red wax seal, that means that policy is rare. So it's you got lucky there, and that was presented to you. Doubling the food produced in all buildings inside of the district. It's very tempting, but also fur coats is very tempting. So
Right?
I'll leave the chat to you.
I'm gonna go. Well, we don't have a peasant district yet, so I feel that whatever I pick is not going to benefit me just yet. But I'm going to go for the salting. I think double the food is going to be very good, and we can prevent the freezing if we get enough. If we get enough steam generators, of course. So let's see. I keep getting very useful dye, but I just want to build. I keep getting explorer ones. It's a bit frustrating. Okay. Suppose. I mean, I can see that winter is coming, so there's no point in. Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh my gosh, there we go.
So in the beginning of the winter, your freezing chance is very low. I believe it's as low as 5%.
Really?
Yes. Did you get a die frozen right away?
No. Thankfully.
Okay. No, because that's that's a classic. It's like
It's-
okay, winter starts. Okay, first die out, frozen. But yeah, so it's as low as 5%. Basically, on the top left of the screen, there is the season wheel, and the season wheel tells you what season you're in, of course, how long until the other season begins, and it tells you the current freezing chance. So it will tell you it's 5% in the beginning, but it will go up during the middle of the winter.
It just happened, just as you're saying that. My first die froze. Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll take the blame.
Oh, that's too bad. But it's not the end. And as you said, so can I activate the king to do something? I mean,
yes. So look at the faces. Look at what you have. Lock the dice.
oh, another one. Another one
yeah,
got frozen.
Okay. Make sure that you have enough die to activate that ability. By the way, okay, you're making peasants. Good.
Yeah. Probably focus a bit more on that.
Yeah. Even if everything gets frozen, it's not the end of the world, because frozen dice are just unusable. Nothing too bad is going to happen to them, at least in this scenario. So you should be okay-ish.
In this scenario, you say?
Yes, in this scenario, because after you complete the main scenario, I guess I think we have 5 more scenarios that will unlock, and those will have different rules and different challenges for you to face. And one of these is should I spoil it? Well, yeah, one of these is basically a scenario where if all your dice gets frozen, you immediately lose the game. So winter really becomes a much larger threat than it is.
Yeah, I've already got 3 die frozen now, so definitely not going. But it's not the worst, as you said. I mean, we'll survive. We'll be able to manage until winter is over, and then we can explore. And I can already see that there's actually a camp behind us, so that's going to be a very interesting encounter later on.
I know you said I'm not supposed to say it because you're less biased than I am, but this game is pretty.
It is. It's so pretty. Especially now that the snow is coming. Like, actually my screen is freezing up. Like, there's actually a frozen edge around my screen, which really gives me, that feeling that I am doomed.
Yeah, you are, kinda. But,
Just
know,
arrived on a planet and already freezing to death.
yeah, you know, it's that's your welcoming committee, I guess. But every time I look at this game, since you know I was part of the Zolan team, and since my brain is weird, I just see things that it could be better. But sometimes I just look at it and I'm like, man, this is a pretty game. Look at that steam generator in the darkness.
I
Like all
know.
the lights that turn on and off.
Should probably give it a bit more wood.
Yep. Should keep that up.
And I love that you can actually see people walking about as well. Like, it doesn't look like they're working as they should, but they're just wandering around, just having a life, you know. It's let's no, can't use that, can I? Oh gosh.
We could say that they are chilling.
Hey.
Hey, listen, I have puns for days, especially related to dice. Like the development was, I was obnoxious. Like people hated me, but you know.
I saw some of the developer names. Yeah, it was like a game of dice and fire, and it's just like, oh god, this is brilliant.
Yeah, I have puns for days. Like, people in your company knows. You know, I lost no chances to make dice puns, even in the most serious of meetings.
So, where can we see? Right, so we can see here that we're actually in the middle of winter, and the current dice freezing chance is 30%. And that's still pretty high. It explains why 4 of our die are already doomed.
It is. If you just wanna, you know, sit it out and just wait, there are speed controls at the top right of the screen. So you know the game is real time. But we do offer the possibility of speeding up time. We also do offer the possibility of pausing the game at pacifist and at standard difficulty. And while the game is paused, you can still place buildings, you can still look around, but you cannot interact with dice. That is left exclusively for when the game is live. So it's not, you know, properly an active pause of sorts, but it helps you think.
Yeah, I always find, especially with strategy games, like there's so much you have to focus on, and having that ability to pause the game, especially if you're not good, like me, or if you don't have a lot of time and you just want to play a quick game. Not that Dice Legacy can be played quick, but it's very good to have that pause button, and especially to have the pacifist way as well. I think that's such a nice addition, and a lot of games could learn from that, from adding those kind of options. Should we go for a district hall? Is that a smart idea? Because you said that will increase my range of where I can go, and I think that's we've
that's
kinda...
a good idea. Yeah, I think you should place it as close as possible to the edges of your territory so we can get the most out of our exploration. By the way, I see a ruin in the fog.
Yeah, is it
that
this
might be
one?
interesting to explore. I assume yes.
Yeah, I know you're a bit
also,
behind.
Yeah, and also I encourage you, and I encourage chat to take a look at the architecture of things, because while the game does not have, you know, a story that, like I said, beats you in the head with it, there's a fair amount of lore, and we sprinkled the lore across many things, including the architecture. So if you want to know what is happening in this world, what is the secret of this world, maybe, you know, take a good look around you.
That's pretty interesting that you say that. Right, completely forgot that we also had a school here that's still being built, and we've got a die here that's been set there, I think, for 50 turns now. It's not the greatest, but... And then she said we can just quickly speed this up as well. We just got one that's back. Half of our team is frozen. Sad days. But they'll survive.
Sad days in the winter indeed. But summer is right around the corner.
It is, isn't it? Let's see.
And with that will come the council. So, if you're interested in checking out the policies of the citizens, which are the class that you can upgrade your peasants into, maybe it's worth trying to get one out before the winter ends.
Good. That's actually probably a very good idea. Yeah. So it's being built right now, and I also need to get more dye in general.
More dye is always a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, we've got one here that's... There we go. Guess we're gonna convert him. Ah, there we go. Yes, now our area has actually expanded, and as you said, we've actually got a nice little rune here, that can be explored. So what's going to be in the
Yes.
rune?
That's the
Treasure?
question, isn't it? So we don't know what is in there. You can try to go in. It's gonna be difficult, so having a good explorer will help. All of your explorer right now are kinda not very good. Faces have powers. We will, I think you can see it in your citizen. There's one face of your citizen that has a 2 in the bottom right, which means that that face has power 2 instead of power 1. So if we had a explorer that had, like, let's say a 2 or a 3 or a 4, you're in its explorer phase, that would make it very, very good at exploring ruins. But since you don't, then you are testing fate, and then it's up to you to explore the
Oh,
ruin.
so how do we upgrade our? I guess I'm guessing we have to upgrade our technology tree a little bit more, don't we?
Correct. Yes. With citizens, you get technology, and with technology, you will get hopefully the enhancement chamber, which is a very good building that empowers the face of your dice, and that may or may not be inspired by Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Wow. I'm very interested in seeing what that's about now.
Okay.
Let's see.
When you will build it, I will exactly reference the episode that it's pulled from. But the enhancement chamber is the very first step that you're taking into trying to manipulate fate. So there's various ways that you can, try to manipulate fate and try to manipulate your dice. So you could empower them, you could force them, which is what I said in the beginning. It's like this game is an excuse to do that. And also we do have a building called the laboratory, which is like a place where mad experiments happen, where you can extract faces from dice to create like one powerful dice. But it's pretty extreme, let's say.
All right. So unfortunately, we don't seem to be getting any more. There we go. Another builder. So what do you recommend I build next? I have a town hall because during one of my previous playthroughs, and as you guys can see here as well, these citizens are content, but they're gonna get pissed off real fast. And from what I've understood, it's when you have a town square, they get a bit happier. What is it exactly that makes their happiness go down in the first place? Like, why do they get angry? What am I doing wrong?
There's many things that can affect the happiness of a class. So if they get dice, they're happy. If they lose dice, they're unhappy. If you build a district hall of their own class, they're very happy. If you build buildings inside of a district hall of their own class, they're very happy. If they lose buildings, they're unhappy. But what is important, because it will become very relevant very soon, is in the policy screen. If you refuse a policy of that class, they don't like that. They do not like that. But if you accept the policy of that class, they will be happy. So sometimes you will be forced to take a suboptimal decision in the policy screen because you don't want to anger a certain class.
That makes sense. In this case, the citizens seem to be the most noisy. And I'm also seeing that we have 14 dice now, which means that soon we're going to have to make a decision. Or kill someone off.
Yeah, and if I may suggest, you are in a position where you could anger the peasants. It's fine. So I would say if you lose to some peasants but accept one of their policies, you might be in a good place.
Why would they be upset? Do I have too many peasants or not enough?
So you can only have 12 dice in your pool. So if there ever comes a moment where you have, let's say, 13 dice in your pool, you have to discard one, which means that die will be killed off. So if you kill off a peasant, they will not like that, right? So a good trade-off could be, if that happens, where you have to discard a die, you can discard a peasant because they're pretty happy, but you pass a policy so they stay happy. And also, one thing they should remember is that every class has a positive effect and a negative effect when they're happy or when they're angry. So happy peasants, they do gather extra resources, which is crucial in the beginning. But if they're angry, they will start to, start fires and possibly threaten your whole reign. So keeping your classes happy and deciding which classes is worth keeping happy is a very important component of the game.
Do they also become... Oh, okay, so do they also become angry when their timer reaches 0? Like when their durability is 0?
Yes.
Or is that
yeah,
a safe way of getting rid of them?
No, if any die, like if a die, this is gonna be a tongue twister. If a die dies for any
reason, they become unhappy.
reason?
Oof.
Exactly, yeah.
And now we have the council, and they're proposing either mandatory mining, which at the start of every season we obtain 2 stone and 2 iron for every mine inside the peasant district. Again, this is district. It's such a shame that we don't have one yet. Oh wait, we do now. At the start of every season, obtain 2 wheat for every wheat farm inside peasants district, or higher education. Newly obtained dice start with 2. I'm gonna say that one is probably the most useful.
Ooh.
Is it not?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I like higher education.
Right.
You might need to obtain maybe new citizens and maybe cycle out the bad ones. But yeah, they do become better.
That's what I was thinking as well. I think we've got to focus on making a few more citizens, because it seems like there's a lot that can be done there. And of course, let's keep going with our foraging. And now we can start mining again, because all of our dice are unfrozen. Now that's what we like to see. I'm not even sure if I'm just clicking things randomly and hoping that it's gonna be good. No, there we go.
So one thing that could be useful right now, I think, would be maybe a brewery. Because you have a town square, right? Because you want to hold fairs to keep people happy. But I'm not making any statements here. I'm not making, anything of that sort. But holding a party requires ale. So we need some ale right here. We need some ale up in this business.
And who doesn't like a bit of ale?
Yeah. Some food also, but you have plenty of that.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm actually doing pretty well on the food side. And I also see that we've actually just unlocked the meadows. So we can start some herbalism going there as well.
Very good, very good. Herbs are pretty good to heal your dice. Should they become either wounded or sick. Which are 2 of the many threats that your dice will face.
And I can see that we're about to start one of those threats, because there's an encampment somewhere in the corner of our reaches, and I have just sent an explorer that way that no doubt is going to get attacked. Yes, we did.
Did you get attacked?
Yeah, we were caught while trying to sneak past the camp.
Well, once again, if you had a better explorer, that would be that wouldn't have been so bad. But my suggestion is just to lay low and leave them alone. Those encampments are pretty interesting. You are not alone in the ring world. Who are these people? You can interact with encampments in many ways. In case you want to be exploitative, you could attack them. In case you want to be friendly, you could have a relationship with them using either the merchant encampment or the priest encampment. Which will, depending on the encampment that you are, sorry, not encampment, outpost, I meant to say. And depending on the encampment that you are interacting with, that could lead to very interesting results and new interesting opportunities that, that could give you.
I think I'm gonna leave this one to chat to decide if we're gonna go the violent or the mercenary route. Obviously, I'll leave them alone for the time being, but they seem to be hostile. So I'll leave it to chat. Like, are we going to murder people, or are we going to become friends and expand through mercenary? It's a very interesting one, but either way, it's going to be difficult.
What does the tooltip say? What kind of encampment it is?
They're saying it's a small encampment of some kind of sect. They might be helpful, or we could just take whatever they have. Relationship level hostile. Yeah.
So a sect implies that maybe, they are not the best at fighting.
Okay.
So, we'll see. But also, we might walk into a challenge that is larger than us. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what chat says.
I'm seeing one commentator saying murder. I love that there's always that one person that immediately goes murder. That's like pretty awesome. I also see that we have a religion kind of way that we could go. Is that useful at all? Like, would you recommend going the religious way, or should we just focus on economy or warfare for the time being first?
I actually really like the religious way. So each, let's call them like branches, has a different purpose and different opportunities that they unlock. So militaries, are all about raising, destroying everything to the ground and taking resources. Merchants are all about manipulating resources, and monks are all about actually manipulating dice and either blessing them, which will make them immune to effects, or healing them in certain ways, restoring your durability in very special ways. Monks are all about, healing your dice and controlling your dice. So I tend to like them. But a good strategy is a balanced strategy. So we might have to, we could go for monks, we could go for merchants and mercenaries. There's a lot that we could do here.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of ways we could go. I do think it would make sense to probably get some soldier dice on our side, just in case we get attacked as well, because obviously there's a chance of us getting attacked, I assume?
Yeah. We are not alone, so it's gonna be interesting to see who is on the other side of this ring world, this mysterious ring world.
It's already quite, I can see halfway through, so we should... Do we have to expand further by making more districts? Would that be advisable? Is that something that you would recommend just to keep doing and doing and doing until you're out of resources?
Well, it depends, because the more you expand, the more you have to manage. So my guess would be maybe to get a good engine running.
Yeah, we just got attacked. A terrified peasant just screamed for help. Somebody's attacking. Oh gosh. So, yeah, who are they? Why are they attacking us? This is the time where a military force would have been very useful. You always see, right? Like at the moment that we talk about, maybe we should set up a military force because we might get attacked. We get attacked. Indeed. I'm telling you, you're doing it on purpose. You're just calling in these things.
I have a script. I can do it remotely. It's amazing. Your peasants, though, they are pretty average. They're pretty average people, but they can do everything as average people. So one thing they can do is help you defend. So I guess we'll have to throw some peasants at this.
Yeah, actually, it seems like one of our peasants already fought him off. There was a peasant with a little sword icon. He's wounded now, but he's fought good. He's chased them away. Thankfully, it was just one person attacking. But I guess that does raise the question. We should get something to heal this man with.
Probably, yeah. If he's wounded, then we probably need a apothecary, or, that's what monks are for. But first thing first, I would like to remind you that you have 2 unspent technology points.
Look at that. Right. Do we have a technology? We do have a technology workshop. So how do we?
Yeah. So, on the top left of your screen, you can access the technologies panel, and in there you can find all sorts of stuff, from power-ups to your buildings to unlocking new buildings and stuff like that. And if you want to unlock the enhancement chamber, that's the Dragon Ball Z build.
So where is it? Because
I think it's in the manipulation tab. Yeah, top left corner of your screen, where your ruler is.
Yeah.
There's
there's
the
There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. So there's so many things we can go into as well.
Yeah. And basically, to give chat some context, the game is pretty random, as I said, but technology is where kind of you rein that in and you make the game your own, basically, and your strategy your own. So there's a lot that you could do there. My suggestion would be to maybe go for an enhancement chamber, just because I'm a big fan of Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z.
I'm going for it just because you are a big fan.
Also,
And they also increase durability.
Yeah, if you want to unlock the one right next to it, sure, you could do that. Or you could unlock anything else, really. Anything helps at this point in the game.
Precisely. I think increasing wood would also help, because wood seems to be the building block of life in this.
Yeah, especially in the winter. That might be very useful. Your steam generators are requiring 3 wood per use, essentially. So, yeah, that might be good. Also, in the technologies panel, one thing that you could do is upgrading your steam generators to have larger, a larger range, or a more efficient, making them more efficient and stuff like that.
So I also see Steve asking, can difficulty be heavily influenced by random encounters? For example, is it possible to have a lucky run or be ridiculously unlucky?
Absolutely. So in the last stream I did, I was very lucky to get a...
Oh no, being attacked again.
Oh no. But I was saying I was very lucky to get a ruin that gave me some knowledge points very early on, and that allowed me to unlock some buildings that I don't think I even had any citizens at this point. So that really boosted up my run. But sometimes the RNG hates you, and you go to meet an encampment, and that encampment has people that hate you, and they start to attack you, and it's a whole thing. So RNG is there, but what is fun about the game is to manage that RNG. So basically react to what the game throws at you.
Yeah, I can see that that's definitely like super important, because obviously, as you said, everything is randomly generated. So we've now got this encampment, and we've actually been attacked by them twice, which shows that they are hostile, and we should probably just destroy them.
I don't think they attacked you, now that I look at it.
Was it them?
Because they are pathic. No, I don't think it was them. Because currently, I think they are apathetic towards you, so they don't really care for you. I think they were angry in the beginning, but I think they didn't attack you. So basically, relationship with encampments is something that changes over time. So if they hate you first, sometimes passes, that beef gets squashed. That's like real life, right? You fight with your childhood friend. You don't talk to him for 20 years. Then one day you pick up the phone and you say, hey, I know we have not talked in 20 years, but today Dice Legacy is releasing on all platforms. Yeah, you should go play it. And we could play it together, and in that way we could restore our friendship. And I think it works, and I think, chat should give it a go.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, you fought with somebody. Dice Legacy brings people together. That's what I heard. So
as long as they buy it at full price. All right, King Obo, going full promotion there.
I didn't say it. He said it. I didn't say it. Maybe he knows something that I don't. So.
Oh my gosh! There's now shadowy figures. Some pale, slender figures appear from the mist. They move quickly through the shadows and are approaching our supplies. Hold up. Okay, yeah, I can see them again. So, I definitely do think that RNG, in that sense, is not on our side, and that we should get... I mean, I do want the enhancement chamber as well, and I think that's... how are we going to spend our rocks? Our stones? Are we going for a barrack or an enhancement chamber? Because we're so close.
I think at this point, maybe a barracks is better, because you're going to start to get attacked. So having at least, let's say, one soldier is probably going to be smart, and then we can go for the enhancement chamber.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's...
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I can also see that...
Oh, no, you didn't.
What? What did I do?
Okay.
No,
I just saw... Oh, they stole your stone.
Yeah. No. It's
No.
so I just made a military barrack, so we're all good on that side, thankfully. But I can see that we're getting attacked again. Oh, but they're really coming at us. Go away.
So, the shadowy figures that are attacking you right now, they are thieves. So basically, there's different kinds of threats that can, come at you from the fog of war, and one of these is thieves, and thieves will steal your resources. And before we faced, I think, torches, and they can make your buildings catch on fire. There's raiders that can destroy your buildings, and there's like, how do we call them? I don't remember, but there's a threat that makes your die sick, which makes them lose durability over time. So
All right.
There's quite a lot that the game throws at you, and that you have to face to the best of your ability.
I can also see that actually our peasants are slowly becoming less and less happy because I've apparently killed one too many of them. I swear, peasants, it wasn't on purpose.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're not too happy. Oh, we're being attacked again. So I just placed it there.
I see that you are missing a die. So best thing would be to get a
Make
new
another
peasant,
one.
because that will make them happy. And if your peasant keep dying to these attacks, they will not like it. But I see you're starting to organize a party. Great.
Yeah. I figured, that's what the town square was for, because in my last playthrough, as Steve was saying, my RNG was really awful, and everybody was unhappy, and they started burning my village, and I didn't want that to happen. I don't want chat to see how terrible that would have gone. So,
yeah.
Let's see. And we're being attacked again! Oh my gosh, they don't know how to stop, do they? Go away. And we also have a lot more technology. Look at that.
But I think you're employing the right strategy, sending people to war and then justifying it with ale and food.
Precisely. Hey, you're dying for your country, but at least you're getting some ale and food.
Exactly.
And we do have, we don't have enough herbs to save him. So I'm just going to get a few more herbs.
One building that you could build is the Herbalist Hut. So all those explore phase that are kind of wasted right now.
That's true.
You could build a Herbalist Hut, which basically gets herbs from nearby forests. So you have two forests to the right of your world that are very close together. Oh yeah, you could also put them right there, where I'm looking right now, right next to the ruin. And basically, that it's chance-based, but it gives you a chance to use your explore phase to get some very useful herbs.
Okay, so that they're actually being used for something. I think that's probably a smart strategy. And we also have the military barracks that are now being completed. So let's start creating some military men as well. Or women, both are okay. We are running low on food, unfortunately, which is and another council proposal has come in, and we actually got another rare one called Double Exposure Enhancement Chamber, empowers an additional random phase.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I think that's the best one. It's like no contest.
Yeah, no, the other one is mandatory harvest. I mean, yeah, it's good, but you can't beat additional random phases. That's, we're gonna go for that. So, do we have enough stone? No, we need to get a few more explorers to focus on stone. Unfortunately. I do have one.
Let's get that enhancement chamber running. I need my DBZ references.
We'll get those references before the 2 hours are over. Let's see. So.
Oh my god. Can you believe it? This game is coming out.
Are you excited for it? Are you excited? I've seen that a lot of streamers are already playing it, and the overall sentiment seems to be super positive, which is great to see. As I said, I think it's so well deserved. It's such a unique game.
Thank you. It's weird because, you see the streamers play it. They like it. You see the chat in their respective streams like it. You see the reviews that are good. But you never know, right? So I have butterflies in my stomach as I tell you this. I do not know what will happen. It's an exciting time. But I am very grateful that this game made it out, because, like you said, it's very unique. And we wanted to try to kick the ball in a new direction, with for strategy games and show people what dice could do and stuff like that. So I am excited, and I am very grateful that this game is finally coming out. I'm very grateful that of the community that we managed to build over our Discord channel, which is discord.gg/Dice Legacy. We are
Join it.
over 1,000 strong, so it's an exciting it's an exciting moment. I'm gonna freak out. Sorry.
It's completely fine and completely understandable. How long was the actual development of the game, out of curiosity?
Around 2 years, give or take. Around 2 years. A lot of that was, some of that was just trying to research and get a good prototype going, and a lot of that was just polishing, because we got the core concept of the game. If I showed you like the very first build and what is going to release right now, the core gameplay is the same. You roll dice, you place dice. There's a timer, you get something in return, and you build buildings, you keep going. It's the same. But everything that surrounds it, the council, the technologies, the happiness, all of that came later. It took us a minute to figure out exactly what Dice Legacy was in terms of pace and length and difficulty and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see whether or not people will enjoy it. I hope so.
I think they'd be fools not to. Like, I'm super bad at strategy games, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's tough, though, because we've just hit winter again, and we were so close to unlocking that enhancement chamber, but because we got attacked, and because we had to do a few other things, we're now low on stone again, and I think our stone mines are probably gonna die at some point, because I noticed that the resource places, they actually expire as well, right? They don't stay permanently,
Correct.
So I have to eventually keep exploring again.
Yeah, correct. And that's something that pushes you forward. It's like resources are running out, so you have to keep moving and keep moving and keep moving. And if you over a location, it will show you what's its remaining durability. But if you want to I don't know. Yeah, if you want to, I don't remember. Do citizens have an explore phase? I don't remember.
Let's see.
Something that got changed recently. Because let me tell you what I'm thinking. You could try to explore a ruin and see what's inside. Maybe we'll find some stone. But I can see that your peasants are not very happy at the moment. So
No.
if one of them dies inside of a ruin, it's probably not a good look.
It's
they
probably
might
game
not
over.
Yeah, they might not like that. So
But I'm gonna give them some ale. I'm gonna get another party going here, and I'm gonna try and keep them happy, because I don't know, the die shouldn't die. So I'm gonna lock the die. So that's another thing that I think is very nice, is that you can actually lock them, so that when you re-roll, nothing happens with them. Yeah, it's
correct.
useful.
Correct. Yeah, that comes from our Yahtzee inspiration. We like Yahtzee. You roll dice, you lock some of them, and you re-roll the rest, and you get something. You get a certain result. So it comes from there, and also something that we discovered so late is like, what is the best way to show that a die is locked? Oh, do we? I don't know. Do we put an icon? Do we make it gray? It took us so long. It's like the chains came like 3 months before the end of the moment. It's like it made and it's one of the other things is like, oh, of course it's locked. It has chains, but I don't know.
It makes a lot of sense when you look at it, right? But I can imagine it's not something that you necessarily think about at first. So I do see that a lot of our die are currently dying, literally. Well, not dying, but they are frozen, which is a bit unfortunate.
Well, they're chilling. They're just chilling.
Yeah,
It's
they're
fine.
just chilling, literally chilling. So we could
fine.
explore it if you want, but I mean they are content. We could send an explorer that way just to see. Do they have? So the citizens don't have an exploring phase. Neither do the soldiers. Do the monks
Then
maybe?
we have to do it with the peasants. Yes, monks. I'm pretty sure monks do, and the merchants do. So
We'll just throw the peasant in there. Let's go. Let's go and explore. Let's
go.
just see what happens there. It's only 8 turns as well, so let's keep the fire burning here. Oh, these appear to be the ruins of an old storehouse, now engulfed in vines and moss. The walls could cave in at any second, but perhaps some valuable materials could be inside. Our success chance is medium. Is that a good? Is that good?
Well, it depends. It depends. Medium is middle of the way, so it could go either way. So
We're gonna go for
what I
it.
usually do. Okay, what I usually do is I close my eyes.
Too late, clearing the way to the entrance has disrupted the precarious balance that was holding the structure together. Oh, the walls
I
are
believe in
collapsing.
you.
Making it out of here won't be easy. But we got out, and apparently we got some food. We got some food. Is that possible? Is that what we just got?
No, I think he got wounded though.
Yes, that it
no,
did.
you had food. Yeah, you had food in your hand. Okay.
That's why. Okay, we've got one herb.
One thing that we spent a lot of time on. Sorry, you probably want to strategize, but
No, go ahead.
As you were moving the food around, one thing that we focused a lot on is to give the game a very tactile feeling and make it feel like you're playing a board game. So the way the chits move when you hold them in your hand, the way the dice move when you pick them up, when you pick multiple dice up, all of those like little animations, how the dice drop, the sound that it makes, that was all like trying to replicate what I have above my head, which is just cardboard and chits, which are amazing.
So I noticed that we also had like 8 technology left, which should probably be used at some point.
You have 8
Yeah.
unspent points? Oh,
Well,
Lord.
yeah, not anymore, because I've used them for food, for some gathering. Trying to be strategic here, but we now have 3 more left, which is still pretty good.
Yeah, that's
just-
not bad. As you go down the tree, stuff is going to start to being more expensive. So you could also save them. But as you are seeing in my stream from the past, is that advancing your technology level takes resources. So
Yeah.
we will need to spend some resources to get there.
I think that's the problem we're facing now, is that we just don't have a lot of resources. Like, the wood is slowly running out, and some of our dye are frozen. And do we have a place to unfreeze them yet?
There's a tavern. You do have a lot of ale, so I guess a tavern right now is just a good idea.
I think you're right. Do we have everything we need for a tavern? No, we need more wood. Oh,
you
this
have
is
no wood.
Nope. Oh gosh. How are we gonna do this? Right, I can unfreeze some dye. Is
You
this
could- I think you could also wait it out. You have one idle peasant in the house. You could use that to collect some wood, perhaps.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no,
he's
he
got
has zero
0
durability.
durability. Yeah,
Okay.
I should
Okay,
just lock him in here.
Yeah, let's keep him there.
Which is, of course, the difficult part. Now let's see if we can maybe. Yeah, we can't do anything with that right now. Okay, we can get more technology points trained at least. There we go. So we need more wood at the very least, and with my luck, this guy is now gonna freeze. But we do have the technology tree. I did just select that we get 1 extra wood, from each forest. So maybe we can make this work. And let's heal up this other dye as well. I also see a very nice message in chat from Darkross1975 saying Dice Legacy is one of the very few indie games that has been a pleasure to watch the devs promote their game by constantly interacting with the community and sharing their passion and hard work to their game. So I think you're going to be fine with this launch. I think everyone is going to love it that enjoys strategy games.
Well, I obviously appreciate the message from Dark Horse. I obviously appreciate you saying that we're gonna be fine, but that's nothing from my stomach right now. So we'll see in an hour. But I would say that it's definitely been a great journey. The community has been amazing. We managed to put together a very nice community that helped us a lot. That was always very supportive. We're passionate people. We're passionate people, and we're also very open about stuff that, let's say, the big folks usually are not very open about. You get your big developers, and they're like, yeah, here's the press release. We're excited for the release. When I am excited, I go tell people like, dude, like my stomach hurts, and you know, and I tell the community, and I'm like, guys, oh my god, I don't know. We're just people making games, okay? And we're having fun, and hopefully you will have fun playing the games that we made.
So what was your exact role on the team? Because I don't think we've actually covered that. So what was your, like, what did you do on the team to really make this what it is today?
So on the on my business card, there's creative director. In a small indie team, that means wearing a gajillion amount of hats. So I did a lot of the art that is in the game. I did a fair amount of the UI and UX design. I was the original designer of the game. What else did I do? I did a lot of the animations. I did a bunch of scripting. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh my
but,
gosh, you...
yeah, but you know that means that I'm average at everything. Okay, don't get impressed.
I'm still impressed.
I was fortunate enough to be surrounded with some very, very talented people. Our artist Alessandro Manzani did an amazing job in bringing these buildings to life. They look like miniatures. That's one thing that I asked him. They look like miniatures. Scott Pellico, like I said, that our amazing concept artist who came up with this beautiful world, this, you know, vaguely steampunky aesthetics, medieval aesthetics. Michael Gordon Shapiro, our amazing composer that composed the soundtrack. That is dynamic, by the way. If you notice, you know, if you build more buildings, it will start to grow and become bigger. And if you get attacked, it starts to become louder and with more percussions and stuff like that. Alessandro Ricciarelli, our programmer, who implemented all the crazy ideas that I came up with, and Andrea Teruzzi, our amazing designer, who brought order to the chaos that was this game at one point. There's just a lot of people that have contributed to the development of the game. I am very fortunate that I have shared this journey with them, and I cannot wait. What time is it? Oh my god! It's less than an hour.
Yeah, I know. It's less than an hour, 15 minutes away. And again, chat, feel free to ask anything you want. Like, this is also an MAA, and as has been said before, Gianpaolo likes talking about the game. Very well deserved, so feel free to ask anything you want, any question. I also see some people on Steam, but they're more asking about the release time, so again, it's 15 minutes from now that the game will release. Is it on Steam only?
It is not on Steam only. It is also going to be available on the Epic Games Store, on GOG, and on Nintendo Switch. If you are a portable kind of person, the game is also available there.
So I've just kind of scrolled past winter because I saw that most of our die were freezing up. And as you said, you can just kind of skip past it. There's no penalty. And summer has just begun, and we've just got a new council proposal coming through. And again, the fur coats are back. We've also got mandatory mining and breakthrough immediately obtained for knowledge. But I think we're kind of fine on the knowledge side. So I feel that this time around, fur coats.
Fur coats is the place to be.
Right, and they're also a bit unhappy. They were the most unhappy kind of citizens, so I think we should just, they're called peasants, so we should just go for them. And winter has stopped, winter is gone, we can start rummaging around again and making our village successful. Hopefully. We need more food. So we are getting, I'll get the enhancement chamber next, because I do want to see the Dragon Ball Z reference here.
Let's go. You can't. Here's two things that I would like to do before the stream ends. One is talk about Dragon Ball. The other one is to get to the forge.
Oh. A noxious smell, a foul stench fills the air. Strange-looking figures are carrying putrid jars. Perhaps some kind of poison? We must stop them from spreading any sort of dangerous malady to our population. So this is what you meant with the diseased people that are here to mess us up.
Yes, yeah. They're there to spread disease. So we don't like that, because disease, basically the way it works as a mechanic, your dice can get sick. If they get sick, they slowly lose their ability over time. And if you employ two dice in the same location, and one of them is sick, there's a chance that that sickness will spread. It's a little bit close to home right now, but
I was about to say.
this
Good thing.
development started a long time ago. Okay, sorry. All right, sorry.
Hey, I think it's an important message. Don't get too close.
Exactly. Keep your dice apart when one of them is sick.
All right. Well, we're on the right track again. I mean, we've got enough wood, we've got stone, and we just did lose a stone mine. So I do think that at some point we're gonna have to start expanding as well. Need more stone. More stone. It's an iron mine. Oh dear. I don't think we have any stone left in our... Do we want one stone mine left? Can we get the enhancement chamber with that?
You most definitely need some more stone opportunities.
Okay, let's see. Then we need another district hall. Oh, it's gonna use all of our wood again. Oh no. Let's see if we get enough stone from this to at least make the enhancement chamber, and then we can focus on expanding our territory after that.
It's a balancing act,
Yeah, right?
You have to keep everything in check, and that's, I guess, the beauty of the game, that in one decision you're actually making like 10 decisions, right?
There we go. And we do have 9 knowledge now, so we are going further on the knowledge side, which is also nice.
Great.
And we've also got a few nice comments on Twitch as well, complimenting the game and people sharing their excitement, which again is so nice to read.
Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Oh, I just opened the Steam chat. There's one person asking, can I unlock Vegeta leader? No, I didn't want to get sued. But I would have done it. Would have been great. Prince of the Saiyans as a ruler. Come on. Can we make that happen? I'll send some emails.
we'll just have some chats, right? We'll just chat with them. Little corporation.
Yeah, well, why would they say no, right?
Precisely, it's a great game.
Exactly.
So we do have... we've got some herbs as well, because we're actually starting to get some die that are heavily wounded. I mean, so far it seems like everyone we have is actually quite content, which is a nice change. Oh, did one of our die has a yellow glow? Is he sick? No! What do we do with him?
Oh no!
What do we do?
Throw him on the floor. Apothecary. Put him in the apothecary. You can give him food. You can give him food. Give him food, quick. Quick.
I don't have any food. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put him in a pot. Let's see. Do we have?
By the way, you can stop a recipe by holding right click on a location.
Oh well, that's.
Put him there. Oh my god.
No, we don't have any, but we do have someone there. Quick, guys. We do have the enhancement chamber actually now, so that's actually nice to see.
Ooh.
There we go.
Awesome.
So we're gonna start building that. We definitely, so that's what I need to focus on next, is to get hunters out for food, and there is no food anymore. Oh my gosh, guys. We do have
Chat is asking who is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, and that is Piccolo.
Good choice.
Thank you. I like characters that become irrelevant halfway through.
I think our die unfortunately perished. He died, but he didn't affect anyone else, so I consider that still a win.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Precisely, right? Okay, so these can... What is this? This is for food. Yeah, we do have a lot of ale. I don't think we need more of that at the moment. My gosh. Right, well... So, is it being built? What does it require to be built? Some herbs? And some gold. Luckily, we got both of those.
Yeah,
herbs
and gold are used to activate it. And then we get to throw a die in there. So, choose wisely. Oh no, raiders. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're being attacked by raiders. That's, painful. There. We've got 2 people fighting him, though, so... Hopefully, so we just put a die in there and they get upgraded, is what you're saying.
A face. So choose wisely what face you want to upgrade.
Probably a
you also have
gatherer.
the policy that makes it much better, right? It
Mm.
also is gonna empower another phase. But choose wisely on the phase that you do want to empower.
Ooh. The tricky thing is we've got so many die that are damaged. I mean, I would go for this one, right? The gatherers. I mean, yeah, I think that's the most important we need.
Okay. So if you throw in there, you will see that it gets surrounded by a chamber that gets filled with water, just like Vegeta in the Namek saga. He's healing himself to fight another day. That was the inspiration, not gonna lie.
That looks pretty. To be honest, my first thought was Mewtwo, but I'll accept the Vegeta one as well.
Well, that's also, that was also a good candidate. Didn't think of that. We have a question that asks, Dark Horse is asking, how did the devs settle in the Ring World, not other types of maps? Well, we settled on the Ring World because the fact that the ring is curved, it makes it easier for you to see icons that are far away. It was all about readability, and it was all about game design first. So the locations that are at the end of the map, that at the edge of the screen, let's say like the forest and stuff like that, they are easier for you to read because the curve puts them in front of you instead of just them being flat. So that was the reason.
And is there any way to see the policies that have been chosen? And yes, there are.
Yes. Yep.
They're
the
right
policy
here.
Screen.
There we go.
Yeah, you don't have to rely on memory for anything in this game except for one feature that I will not talk about.
That you will not spoil yet.
Exactly. There's
So-
so much stuff that people have not even seen yet that makes me mad. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm sure they will, but this is also the perfect time to tease those things, right? But no,
Yeah.
definitely, like, what I'm just seeing is that I've lost a die that was super powerful. Like, the one that we just upgraded, I've lost him. I don't know where he's gone. Has he died? Is he out there somewhere?
Maybe
Where is
you
he?
placed it somewhere. Maybe you put him to work somewhere.
You would think so, but it's very possible he died, because we did get attacked by a bunch of raiders.
You're also at 9 out of 12.
Yeah.
So, gotta make some die babies.
Gotta make some more babies. And of course, make sure and take good care of the other ones. We're doing quite good on the knowledge tree, but again, we just don't have the resources to upgrade too much there. I think the die that we just had is gone. Like, I think it's just disappeared. Oh no, wait, is it this one? The military? No, it's not this one.
I think you upgraded a peasant, right? So, I don't know what happened to it. I'm sorry.
We'll find him at some point. Someday he'll be back. We're being attacked again. Oh, guys. Come on, give me a soldier. There we go.
How does different runs of the game differentiate from each other since we need the core buildings every time? Yes, you do need your core buildings, kinda. But also there's many different buildings that you can go for, which will turn into different strategies, different build orders. That is the part that you're controlling, right? But everything else that surrounds you is random. The locations that you find, the ruins that you find, the encampments that you find, the policies that you're proposed. There's many different things that are outside of your control, and the game is really, a balancing act between reacting to what the game throws at you with everything else that you have at your disposal.
Yeah, I can definitely see that it's absolutely a balancing act. As you said, there's so many things happening that my strategy of, I just wanna, build a pocket theory and focus on the enhancement chamber. I can't, because I'm being attacked and my resources are being stolen. So it's super interesting that you have to balance them, which is a good thing, because you can just pause the game, thankfully, and take a moment to think.
Yeah, definitely. That's what pause is there for. We might want to start thinking about some extra food, but also some extra peasants, but also a forge.
A forge. Okay, So let me... a forge. Where is the forge? There we go. Unlock from the technologies panel. Okay. Let's see. Production, I imagine? Is it not production? Where is it?
It's in manipulation.
Manipulation. Okay, so the forge is... Oh, we can actually... Look at that. We actually have enough resources that we're able to get to refined technologies. Nice. And we can unlock the forge at the same time. And we still have 10. Wow. Nice.
Brilliant.
The forge produces more powerful construct die. Yeah. Opposite. Provides 1 extra power.
Now they have 10 points. Now that you have 10 points, just, go crazy. Get everything.
Get
everything
all the
you want.
things. So, we do need some more food as well, which is a problem. So can we make the forge? What we need? We need a bit more stone. Oh, so this is where we need to really start expanding. Can we yet? No, we need more wood for that. Okay. Let's just speed through the game there. We need more wood. Stone. Wood.
I am nervous.
Almost time.
By the way, I told you I took a shower before the stream.
Out of context.
No hot water.
No
hot water.
Oh,
hot
just
water.
your luck.
So, I just went, oh! So I think it's fitting. It just woke me up, and I'm pumped, and I have to put this excitement somewhere. So, I don't know. I guess that it was supposed to cool me off, but nope. It just made me more pumped.
I hate when that happens as well. Like, when you want to take a nice shower, there's no hot water running. I had it so much when I lived in the UK, like, just rental properties. It's just, just constantly cold showers. I like my showers at the temperature of hell.
Yeah, I am of the same camp.
Yeah,
I am in the same camp. So for a second, I consider going like up in the, I don't know how to call it, like the place where the boiler is hidden, and try to fix it. But I was like, nope. We have to do it. We have to just and
have to be on time for the stream.
Yeah. Also that. Yeah. Also that.
So we can actually make another district hall, and I see a lot of stone this way, so that's good. Oh right, we need to build it first, right? I'm just gonna lock the builders as well, so that for the next round we can easily grab them.
There's a question in chat on Steam that somebody's asking, what makes it a roguelite, what kind of progression there is between games. So there is some light meta progression in the form of unlocking rulers that you can unlock doing different tasks. Or you could build a building called the Obelisk that allows you to ascend the die. So if you particularly like a die, or you have a particularly powerful die, you could ascend it, which will make it available in future playthroughs. And this was meant to let you try to carry your favorite die across multiple games, and maybe, break your heart when it perishes. But maybe it won't. I don't know.
It most definitely will perish my heart if I've poured a lot of love and energy into, a die and then they die. Or into a game and then they die. Because that's possible, right? Like, is there a game over even when you're playing on standard?
There is, yeah. And in that regard, that's why the game is akin to a roguelike. Because there's like save slots, and when you die, you die. That's it. Your save is gone, and there's kind of permadeath in that regard, right? And if you had any dice that were ascended, those dice are gone. Yeah.
I'm also seeing that we got the council here, and we've got 2 rare cards, but I'm also seeing one that's going to be so useful in winter, which is wheat farms inside peasant districts work in winter, which of course is very useful. All of these, but also increase the resource gathered by 1. but I have it for both peasant districts and citizen districts. I'm gonna say that I think expert workers is more valuable because we are running low on resources all the time.
Yeah. These, by the way, are some of my favorite moments. Is when you when you sit at the council screen like for 5-10 minutes, like, what should I get?
Right.
That's
What am I gonna get here? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go for expert workers. I think one extra resource is gonna help so much, especially on the food side. Like, we just keep running low. I can see that winter is coming again. And it's gonna be tough. I mean, we've got enough ale to keep them warm, and we do. Did I actually end up building an apothecary in the meantime? I don't think I did. Oh no. I thought we did as well, but where is it? On the left. Is it this one? Oh yeah, there we go. But that's wounded dice. Is that for frozen as well? No.
No, for frozen it's tavern.
It's a
that's
tavern. Okay.
Yeah.
Welfare tavern. You need a bit one more wood for that. Okay, that's doable. That's doable. I just sent someone out for some wood, so. And we need more stone. And I also see that we're gonna be attacked again. This time I'm prepared because I saved. I locked a soldier.
This constantly putting out fires is
Constantly.
I
yeah.
love it.
Just.
And the feeling that we wanted to give was to, you're playing on a board and you're just moving pieces around, right? I just wish there was like a 3D real-time physical version of this game just to move things around.
I mean, it could be the next one, right? It's just going to be a board game version of Dice Legacy.
I would love that. I would love that. I wish somebody else did it. I wish somebody would, slide into my DMs, which are open, and say, hey, we make board games. We want to make this into a board game.
I think it would work perfect as a board game as well. Like, it has all the potential for it. And someone on Steam is asking a question to you as well.
Ooh, let me double check that.
He's asking, Enemy is asking, how many people in total do you have on the team developing this?
Oh, for the longest time, I would say like for about 60% of the development, the core team was 4. Then it grew to 5. And if you consider also contractors, we go up to 8, I would say. So, tiny team.
I think it becomes all the more incredible when I hear how small the team was and that you only 2 years and you made this. Like, that's incredible. That's some skilled people on the team.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's
being attacked again. But we actually have a tavern this time around, so I think we can do some good stuff here. There's a Herbalist Hut, District Hall. Oh, wait. How did I cancel? Oh, there we go. Phew. So that's how you cancel. Do you see that this one is still good? I just cancelled the Herbalist Hut to expand the District Hall, but for some reason it's still counting down. I'm calling it a win. I'm calling it a win.
Interesting.
I broke the game. Sorry.
Are you a secret speedrunner?
Maybe. I've broken the game.
Interesting.
Where's the tavern?
I will not comment on that.
Maybe it doesn't actually do anything though. I don't think it actually did anything. So, and we've got some. Do we even want to dice? No, we don't. But we do actually have the enhancement chamber ready again. Forge. Yeah. What am I going for here?
Listen, that's why we made the game. Okay, so you gotta do it at least once. But I mean, I don't wanna ruin your strategy. You seem to be, doing good, but not comfortable,
alive?
right?
Yeah. That's it, right?
Surviving.
We're surviving, but that's not good enough. I want my people to thrive, and right now it's just mainly just surviving that we're doing.
Also, more peasants. You need more peasants. Still have 2
Oh
slots,
yeah,
so.
You're very right. And we need more stone. We need more peasants. I mean, I've got. Oh wait, this guy needs some healing. Can they make? No, they can't make peasants. It's only these guys that can. Okay, we've got more peasants being made, and we're under attack again.
Wham.
Maybe I should just put this one there. I think a builder is always useful to have as well. And we've got one wounded die. Thankfully, we've got enough herbs this time. And another frozen one, but we've got enough ale to keep them all warm and comfy.
Great.
Some
I
stone.
really like your priorities. 0 food, 6 ale. You know.
That's how you do it. It's because there's no food nearby. Like, that's, oh, wait, there we go. I've actually unlocked one corner of food here. But that was a bit of poor planning on my side. We do have some wheat, though.
Yeah, you do have wheat. You do have herbs. You could also go for, the dairy farm.
Yeah. Yeah, I see here. There's a mill. So...
Again, I would suggest more baby dice.
District Hall. Yeah, I think you're very right on that. I think we need to focus on that. Unfortunately, I had to sacrifice 1 die. Because we have no food to heal him.
King Gobbo is asking, what's next for you guys after this? Any secret plans you definitely can talk about? I most definitely cannot talk about some new stuff that we would like to add to Dice Legacy. I cannot talk about it. But it would be cool, if we could add some stuff to Dice Legacy, right?
Some Dragon Ball Z DLC. I can already see it.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So there's a district, and if I upgrade it, it becomes that kind of district. Like it becomes then focused on a class. Okay, so it's probably this one was a peasant district hall. Oh no! Oh crap! Our citizens are slowly starting to become more and more aggressive. I actually don't think we have many peasants left.
Then I would say turn a peasant into a citizen. That would calm them down. Do you still have citizens? Yes, you do. Or make that into a citizen district. Yeah, brilliant.
I think that's gonna
make the right decision.
Yep. And we've got another enhancement that we can do. Oh, and we can place the forge. Look at that. We just need some builders. Let's go, make some forge.
This feels like Interstellar. I'm looking at you from the past. Place the forge. Place the forge.
Oh crap, I don't have any... There we go, that's one. Let's speed this up a little bit so we can get a few of our die back as well.
Let's see what the chat says. Oh my god. What is funny to me is that we will probably air a rebroadcast of the stream, and people will look back at me freaking out.
When the game is super successful.
Well.
So we just, so the citizens are slightly more happy, but there's only one citizen, which is probably also why he's sad. I'm gonna make one more citizen because they're pretty useful for the knowledge tree. Let's see if we have anything else on the knowledge tree that we should focus on. Okay, so when you unlock Refined Technology 2, it actually unlocks for all the trees. That's good to know as well.
Correct. Yes. So, all those nice points, better spend them.
Yeah, I think it's... Unfortunately, I think we really got to focus on the gathering side, because that's just... We're so lacking on that. So we also have one more person that we can upgrade. So what does the forge do? It makes a construct die. What does a construct die do? Because I've got the forge here, and I've just put the materials in, so we should be ready to start something there.
Alright, this is my time to shine! Okay, so the forge allows you to take 2 dice and merge them together into a construct die, which is the result of the 2 parents, which is going to be more powerful. and it's also going to have traits, and these traits will change the way it behaves. So pick 2 dice, maybe of different classes. You know, maybe a soldier and a citizen and a peasant. You know, citizens are kind of mad, so maybe they don't like to see their own, you know, being thrown into lava. And try to forge them together.
All right, let's see what this is. Okay, let's forge them together. Let's see what happens here. And we also... Oh no, we don't have any food anymore. Oh my gosh. But we do have enough ale to wake some...
You did it with two peasants. It's fine.
Oh, it was meant to be 2 different classes.
It's fine, it's fine. It's fine.
Because I can do it again. Because I've got enough gold and iron.
Yeah, then we can take that one and merge it with something else.
Let's gather a bit more. So what are you meant to do with the ones that... The flamey soldiers?
The raid faces. People have not explored that enough. But you can... that's the face that you use to attack the encampments. Or, you know, attack something else.
I'm gonna
look
empower.
At that. Look at that.
Was it a smart move?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Go for it. It came out as a pretty powerful die. All the faces upgraded. And then you can take that one and dunk it back into the forge, maybe alongside a soldier.
Wait, you can... So I can dunk the current one into the forge again?
Yes, you can do that forever.
That's,
Also, there's a feature in the game where you can export your dice card. Basically, all the dice that you ascend, they can be turned into a little card, which then you can share to social media or show your friends or do whatever.
How do you do that?
I can't wait for people to look, you know, to do that. Oh, look at that! That's so strong.
When durability is restored, it is restored by half.
Yes, you got a bad trait. You got ascetic, which is a bad trait.
So I should
but
just
you
throw
could
it
have
back
gotten
in.
a good trait. Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Dice can have up to 2 traits, so there's another chance to, you know, make it worse. I mean, you know, make it better.
Make it worse, make it better. Right, well, can't really do much with this one here. There we go. We can make some food. I mean, that's something. We're definitely, again, lacking on the food side. Oh, no, we're being attacked again. Oh, gosh. I don't have... I'm gonna... Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I guess we're gonna lose our district. Or maybe this turns into a very powerful soldier. I don't know. Oh. It turns into... Its max durability is halved. Oh! That's not good, is it?
That
and
is
we're on
not
fire.
good. That is not good. Well, you can put out the fire, hopefully. Also, you don't want that fire to spread. Fire can spread, and you know, if it spreads to the forge or to the enhancement chamber, that's gonna be a bad time.
Yeah, how do I stop the fire? Am I doing the right thing?
You need work. You need work. You need work faces.
Ah,
oh no! Oh no! Is what?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
use
they
another
did
one.
it. Do I have another fire? No, right? They're all good. We
You got it?
survived.
You good?
Yeah, we
Okay.
survived. We survived somehow. I don't know how. But I am gonna craft some more.
But that's how your run can go. You know, can go bad.
So
Hey, I was thinking, you know, I should not have agreed to this. This is cruel. It's 20 minutes to the release, and my stomach is upset. Do you do this to every developer? It's like you drag them to stream. It's like, okay, now we're gonna live stream the moment where your life changes, and go. You do this to everybody?
No, just to you. No, we
Just me. Okay.
Yeah,
great.
yeah, just you. No, you're the first one that's agreed. You're the first one that said, you know what? Yeah, that Lucy, she's quite nice. I'll stream with her. She's not good at games, but I'll show her how the game is done. So you're
Listen,
the first one
you're
that's
doing
agreed.
great, by the way. Like, you're doing wonderful.
Only because I've got
obviously-
such a good teacher.
Well, appreciate that. I mean, you're obviously 2 decisions away from losing the game, but that's nice legacy, I guess.
Okay, how am I 2 decisions away from the game already?
I mean, you know, and anything could go wrong. You know, you lose a die,
That's
people
true.
get mad, they start making
Right,
fires.
yeah, to be fair, look at that. We're up at 7 out of 12. Can we forge a firefighter die? Is that possible?
Well, if you decide to forge a die that is just pure work and it's just very strong work faces, and you make it like immune to effects and whatever, then you have your firefighter, I guess. You can name it. When you ascend dice, you can name them. So you can then bring them back with a name, right? So you can name them with
Wait,
whatever
how do you
want.
do that? So how did you make the card of it as well? Because that's actually pretty interesting. This one actually looks
Okay,
good,
so-
by the way.
That die, let's see.
Consumes 2
What does it-
durability per roll.
So it's a hungry die.
Should've
So
just-
if you want to unlock the obelisk, we can ascend a die. Dice are ascended at the end of the game. Whether you lose or you win, you can use the obelisk to ascend a die. So after you do that, you get it back into the main menu. You have your ascended dice, and you can name them there. You can export dice cards there.
So we're pretty
that could
close
be a
to
good
that.
way.
Because
You are, yeah.
Yeah, we're missing... Oh, wait, we've got another policy. At the start of every season, obtain 1 knowledge. House can be used by any die. Defeat attackers have 15% chance to provide some food. Again, all of these are interesting. But I think...
Listen, prosperity is very good for you right now. I like
Okay.
that policy
We're
because
going for prosperity.
you are juggling a lot of dice, and also looting is good. I'm sorry, it's too late now. But prosperity is pretty good because if you want to make a new peasant, you just throw there 2 soldiers and you get your peasant. Oh, I got bigger. What happened to me?
Steve told me to make your face bigger as we get closer to launch, so
Oh no!
I'm slowly
gonna-
making it bigger.
Occupy the whole screen. The size of my camera is directly proportional to my anxiety level.
So it's gonna grow like by an inch every minute. Right. So we've got these die. They're actually quite good. I mean, we need one more knowledgeable person. So as you said, we are in a bit of a pickle because obviously we don't have much food anymore. Which is quite useful. We should probably also focus on making more dye. Oh, right. So the house can be used. As you said, that's good. Yeah, that's useful.
Yes. Throw anything in there and you get new dice.
Let's fast forward. Let's re-roll. Right, so this is the one that consumes 2 at a time. That's frustrating, but we can manage.
It would be nice if there was a way to remove those traits, right?
Is there a way to remove those traits? Are you about to tell me a super secret here?
Well, you know, there's some interesting people living on the ring world, right? You have an encampment close to you. Those are
I do,
monks,
yeah.
Right? So maybe they know something that you don't.
Do they know something that I don't? So I need for that I would need a mercenary, wouldn't I? Or a monk. Is a monk what I need for that?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe a monk, maybe a merchant.
I think we
who
can go
knows?
for a monks. We haven't touched on the monks yet. I think that's still a very interesting thing that we can probably squeeze out in the next 15 minutes.
You know, if we don't manage to discover that, people can discover them by themselves.
That's
50
also true.
minutes by getting Dice Legacy.
So, oh, look, and we've got another forge that's ready to run. So in a few minutes, when we've got new dice, we can see what kind of exciting things we're gonna unlock this time.
Let's hope for good traits. Good traits. You got pretty
Fingers
unlucky
crossed.
there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you know, but
it's okay. We're just gonna keep trying.
there's some
Also-
extremely strong traits there, and but
Yeah, I keep
Good
getting the bad ones. So this is
I'm
what you
sorry.
meant with the bad RNG. I'm definitely hitting the bad RNG. Oh no, this guy's gonna. Okay, I'm gonna look him. I'm not gonna sacrifice him. That will be a waste. What do we need more of? Stone. Always need more stone. Oh, we've got one more scholar for a few more traits. So who are we gonna throw? Oh, here! So we've got one that's tough. Max durability is doubled. Look at that! We actually end this, almost ending the stream with an actual positive one. And he's also got some very good traits. Let's see. Well, it's mostly a fighter dice from what I can see. But he does have 3 scavengings. That's good. That's good.
very good.
I like
That's very
this
good. that's the kind of die you want to ascend and take onto the next game.
Yeah, that's the one we want to keep.
Exactly.
So we should almost be there. Like these over here, they're doing some knowledge researching. So hopefully, and oh, we can, by the way, forge one more. We should have enough resources for that. We're being attacked again. Of course we are. This time by 2. Oh no.
Attacks are getting more and more dangerous.
Yeah, that's oh,
And
well.
on the top right of your screen, it says find the source of the attacks, which is, you know,
Probably not bad advice.
Yeah, not bad advice. You know, if somebody
Right,
keeps attacking you, you're like, okay, who
yeah,
are
you probably should find out who that is. No! Oh, he killed our tank. At least not the other one. Oh my gosh, we only have 7 dice. This is how we die, isn't it?
Is this how we die?
Let's see.
More bebes.
This one needs some healing. So we've got another one being made here. I hope, fingers crossed, it's going to be a good one. What do we have here? Dumb. Cannot be empowered directly.
You know, sometimes you're born a genius and sometimes you're not. You know, and that one, you know.
It's okay.
Got dunked in lava, came out a little
dumber.
Little dumb.
Oh no, and we're being attacked again. Oh, I don't. We're probably not gonna be able to unlock it, are we? I can use these for. Oh wait, our herbalism thingy is gone. Have they attacked that? No. Ah, wait. We've actually got some fire power.
How do you ascend the die? Asks Matt Muller. You do it using a building called the Obelisk,
Which, unfortunately, we don't have yet.
and I don't see us getting.
I know. I don't see us getting it. We were so close, yet so far away. Because we're getting attacked again. That they're attacking us again. Oh, and we just don't have enough die. I'm just gonna fast forward, yeah. Let's see. There. Now being attacked by 2. Oh. Let's make some noise. Let's try and get them. Maybe if we're lucky. We should probably lock this one.
10 minutes.
10 minutes to launch. To roll.
I will. Do you own a mechanical keyboard?
I do.
Okay.
I'm surprised
you
chat
know-
isn't hearing it because it actually has blue clicky keys and they're like the worst.
Okay. If you know anybody that does good custom, you know,
I do.
Keycaps, I will need the new F5 key. You know, mine is
From all
about
the
to get-
FF.
Yeah, you know how it just gets worn out after a while. You know, if you know anybody, just DM me maybe later.
Maybe we need to get some custom DICE Legacy keycaps. I'm just shouting an idea here. I mean, I did work in the hardware industry before this with keyboards, so I do know
That
some
would be
people.
so
That's,
lovely.
I think
Oh,
that would
really?
be
Let's
some nice DICE Legacy. That would be awesome. Have
Let's
like the
bring it
ship
up.
or something. We
let's
should.
bring it up to the people. I've seen some very cool like ESC keys, like custom made, like transparent with like 3D stuff in them.
I know, they're awesome. You could also do like spacebar, and when you do the spacebar key, are people writing? Oh no!
Oh no, they're angry.
There are people
oh, yeah,
writing!
citizens. We're
Oh
talking
my
about
gosh.
mechanical keyboards. Oh no.
They're like, oh my gosh, oh god, they're angry. It's because we only have one of them, and it's understandable. He's all alone. He's like, can we make a new one? Why is there a cross when we can make new ones?
You can make new ones, yes.
Yeah,
You have
yeah, we
seven
can
dice.
make new ones.
Gotta make the best.
But you do have, like, when you have the space bar, because it's so big, there's so many things you can do in it. So what they often do is create an entire landscape in space bar, which would be pretty cool.
Oh, I don't think I've seen many of those. I'm really not into. I mean, I observe it from the outside, but I'm not very aware of what is happening in the custom keyboard market. So, I will check that out. I don't think I've ever seen
I'll
one.
send you a link. I'll send you a link after. Oh, we've actually got, Can we unlock the forge after this? Oh, they're still so angry. Oh my gosh.
Everybody's just rioting.
Everyone's getting angry at me. Please, no. Oh, I should not have. Oh God, the writing. As you said, I was close to death, and you predicted it. With 8 minutes to go to launch, I actually messed up this game,
Riot!
and yeah, they're rioting. They're rioting. They're not very happy. How can you? What can you do when that happens?
So stop. Pause. Okay, so let me say this because people will ask this question: is how do I get out of a riot? So in order to get out of a riot, you have to have half. Why does a riot happens? It's because half of your dice belong to angry classes. So currently you have the citizens that are angry, and you only have like 5 dice. Actually it's based on faces, not dice. So you probably have like citizen faces and also all of your constructs. So have I disappeared?
No, you're back
My
again.
camera.
You were disappearing for a second, but you're back.
Yeah,
All
I
good.
just went so big that I just disappeared. So what you should do in order to stop the riot is immediately try to make your citizen happy. And the fastest way to do it is either get more citizen or organize a festival inside of the town hall, or get a citizen district, or put a new building inside of a citizen district. You have gold. I think you still have a chance. So if you take that hammer and you put it into a district somewhere, if you have an empty district, make that into a citizen district. Oh no, that's a peasant district.
Yeah, I think. Let's see what we have here.
It is doable though. It is doable.
I mean, we've got a town square, but as you can see, we need 2 more of the engineers to make that happen, and it's a tricky one. And we can make another district hall. I mean, we can quickly make another one further down here.
You can if you have the time, because the clock will be ticking.
I mean, what can this? Let's see if we can roll. Oh, let's see if we can get that going.
If you manage to save the situation, I will be amazed.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that you will have to immediately put a citizen there as soon as that building is done. Oh! Get the policy!
No. But now the citizens are angry.
Get the citizen policy. Get the citizen policy.
I did. They're happy now. They're happy now.
The peasants are angry now.
The peasants are angry. Oh, but the good thing
What is this game?
What is this game? We have unlocked the obelisk finally. But
it's gonna be easier. It's gonna be easier to make them happy. Because you have the house that can make you can use the house with whatever you want. So just make new bebes. Bebes will make them happy.
I love the way how you say that. Bebes. Let's make some bebes. We will make them happy. All right. We can do this. We can do this. Oh no, we're being attacked. Oh, everything is breaking apart. Oh, this entire game is falling apart. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
I am also like half the size of the stream. And what is going to be hilarious to me is that people will see the stream on Steam, but it's going to be muted because I don't know about people that unmutes that stream. And they're going to ask like, why is this guy like taking half of my stream?
I'll make you a bit. I'll make you a bit smaller. There we go. There we go. It just needs to be big enough so that we can see your reaction when 6 p.m. hits,
Oh, Lord.
And people on stream should just unmute. I mean, it's the best way. Right, so we should put, as you said, peasants in there, but we need an explorer first. Come on, give me an explorer. There we go. We can make this happen. We can save this game.
There's gonna fires that are gonna start soon because when peasants are angry, they're gonna start fires. So you gotta get bebes out as fast as possible. Maybe build any building instead of their district. They're gonna like that.
Okay. What are we gonna build? What are we gonna build? Let's.
Whatever's cheap. Just the building. Any building.
Any building. That's probably a cookhouse. I mean, a cookhouse could be useful.
Cookhouse is always good.
Is this the... Where's the peasant district?
It's the yellow one you have in the center.
This one, okay. Let's make a house there. Alright, let's make them happy with that. Do we have any building dice? No, this one needs some healing. Come on, we can do this.
Hey, this game is such a roller coaster of emotions that I'm forgetting that I'm releasing a game in 5 minutes, you know?
That's why I'm losing. I'm not actually losing. I'm very good at the game. I'm just doing it on purpose to, you know, to distract you. That's what's happening here.
Wait a minute, somebody... Oh, I got tipped off! The game is live!
The game is live! 3 minutes in advance! Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this reaction. I just want you all to see it. That's 2 years of hard work paying off.
Well, they didn't pay off yet! Now I'm gonna... smash the F5.
Oh gosh. I have to get peasants' dice in there, right?
Please save this game. Yes.
Oh, please.
Oh no, that's thinking. No. Let him burn. Let it burn. It's fine. Let that
let it burn.
It won't spread. Yes. Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
But it's a digital.
Get more bebes.
Yeah, we've got one more. We've got one more. More babies.
Build that one. Build a house. Build a house.
Build a house and another house. Oh no, we don't have enough materials. Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you're safe. You're safe.
Am I safe?
They're not.
Are they happy?
Yeah,
they're
they're
happy
not
enough.
angry anymore. Yeah.
Somehow, guys, we survived that.
Going on. Oh, God.
That one,
was so
but
close.
we survived. Ah, I see people saying it's installing. I mean, it's like what, 3 gigabytes? How big is it?
No, it's actually pretty. Like the download size is it's like a gig something, like a gig, 1.2 gigs. The install size is like 2 gigs and some change.
Okay.
We also have a deluxe edition. I don't know if chat saw it, but there's also a deluxe edition that includes the soundtrack.
Which is beautiful.
It is beautiful. All the credit goes to Michael Gordon Shapiro. I just brag about the soundtrack because I didn't make it, so I'm like, oh, it's so good.
Ooh. Somehow we survived that. Somehow the peasants are content. The citizens are content. The soldiers are like, eh. I mean, they're all dead, so I guess they have nothing to want. Oh my gosh. We somehow...
I think this is a great ending.
I think so too. I think we've done so well there, and somehow we survived that. And they're happier now, because I just built the house, and I'm gonna make another few babies. We're just gonna make as many babies.
Good. New babies is always good. Yeah. Gosh. Now the craziness is gonna begin. Well, you know, it's gonna continue, but just
it has just begun. It has just hit 6 p.m. You know what that means?
You know what that means? The game is out!
That's the face of 2 years of hard work paying off, guys. Remember that. That's the man that's just been talking about making babies in game.
Yes. Yeah.
Full screen, Jean-Paulo. You want a full screen? There you go. There's a full screen.
Full screen.
Your full screen. Do you want to say a few words to chat in the community? To end this stream.
Hey, listen. What I'm gonna say is, I legitimately don't know how it's gonna go. It's weird. I should even say this. I should just be here just selling you the game. It's like, oh, it's the best game ever. I don't know how it's gonna go. Okay. I think the game is fun. I think. Oh, sorry, I was half blocked there. I think we made a fun game, and I think you will have fun with it if you like board games, if you like new and interesting ideas, if you like roguelikes. I think you would like it, but most importantly, I hope you will like it, because that's why we're here, is just to give you some toys to play with and to make your own fun. And to tell people why, you know, that you had fun, and tell them a story about how you saved a riot that almost happened, and you saved it by making more bebes. So that's why we make games, and I'm incredibly grateful to the team that shared this journey with me, all the people at Destiny Bit, Simone, Alessandro, Andrea, and also recently Patrizio, Walter, Mike, Scott. I have some. I'm so thankful to the people at Amplifier. I'm so thankful also to the people at Ravenscourt. Gotta thank Malia. Gotta thank Lara. Gotta thank everybody in that team. And yeah, fingers crossed. I think it's a fun game. I hope you will like it. And I'm very proud of you. You saved a riot. So good job.
I did save a riot, didn't I? I saved the village there at the end, and I recommend everyone to play this game. As Gianpaolo said, it's been a wonderful journey for you guys, I'm sure, and it's I hope it pays off. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll quickly make you smaller again. Thank you guys for tuning in, and enjoy playing it yourself. And let us know. Share your Ascended dice. Share with us how you're faring in this wonderful, beautiful game. And see you guys next time. And thank you, Paolo, for really teaching me how to properly play this game.
Thank you. It was a joy to see you play. And thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. Bye-bye.